If you have the goal of running a marathon in 2025 and you haven't started today, well then you're already making the biggest mistake you possibly can. But it's okay. Not all hope is lost. I'm here to help you get back on track. Today is Tuesday, December 7th. I've got exactly 20 days until my Arrowhead 135 race, 135 miles. From International Falls, Minnesota down to Tower, Minnesota. My estimated time is 34 to 36 hours, pulling a sled full of gear behind me. I was doing more research on the required gear that I'm gonna need to take on that, and there is a laundry list of things that I haven't really dug into the details on, so I've got it all put out on a spreadsheet, and this week I'm going out and making all the purchases. I gotta say, it's gonna be expensive. There are ways that I'm trying to go on Facebook Marketplace to find gear like a minus 20 degree sleeping bag, which is more difficult than I thought to find, but it is, they're out there. So, let's see. I think had a good New Year's, good holiday back at home. So I feel like I've taken a little pause from posting YouTube videos just to regain some energy and some juice and try and put a refocus on my goals ahead in the new year. And I thought today I would make a video about starting goals or going after goals. So with that said, let's get into the thought of the day.
The Yokum Strength Insider is built to create better movers. Not only will you receive an elite program, but access to an app that helps you track your lifts, videos for reference, and direct communication with a Yokum Strength coach. All the clips you see here are from today's workout so that you can get a reference point of what we do on a daily basis. Find your program below and use Dowdle10 for 10% off today.
So you want to run a marathon in 2025. Okay, but you haven't started running yet. I'm gonna help you out here. And this message is true not just for running goals, it's true for all goals in life. But starting a goal can be daunting. You don't have a ton of information. You're new to whatever endeavor you're going after, and it can be scary. You don't feel like you have all the resources available. You don't feel like you have all the gear or support or, dollars to spend on things that you think you need. And so it creates this whole wall that you build up that prevents you from just taking the step that you can today. And this is part of the problem that I see when people ask questions about what shoes they should wear, what watch they should get, like all of these other things. And I ask them, well, have you started running yet? And they're like, no. If you want to accomplish a goal in running this year, then you got to start running. I know Chris Williamson from Modern Wisdom talks a lot about this, but he has this quote about doing the thing. And he talks about all these things that are not doing the thing. So putting together a run plan is not doing the thing. Looking for a watch or shoes or clothes to buy is not doing the thing. Planning, prepping, meal prepping is not doing the thing. Thinking about, writing about running is not doing the thing. It's not running. The only thing that is doing the thing is doing the thing. And it's not to say that all of those things aren't important to your success in running. It's merely just an understanding that the most important thing to help you reach your running goals in 2025 is actually getting out the door and having a consistent run plan, a consistent run action, having a discipline. And I took a video that I had, and I can put it up right here, where my coach sent this to me. This is a drill we did back in college, where the goal was to have an offensive guy and a defensive guy and a helmet, and you had 10 seconds to either successfully secure the helmet or not. And once I got up, you can see, I just used whatever information I had. At first I thought I could push my way through, I could overpower, I could use strength to get through the obstacle, get through the defender, and I failed. But instead of shying away from that challenge, I took a step back, reset, and re-engaged. And that time, the next time, I tried to use speed or agility to get around the defender. Again, I failed. But again, it's like simultaneously when you fail, it closes off these other paths that you thought would work that don't. And then it opens up other opportunities, because through failure, you find a more clear picture, a more clear understanding of what you're actually facing. And so every time you go into that situation, regardless if you're successful or fail, you figure out and you learn something about the situation, you learn something about the obstacle, and it just opens up opportunities for you to explore new ways of attacking this goal. And I think that is so important as you go into this year, that if you haven't started today, you are already failing. You are robbing yourself, and I don't think people realize that. Like, one of the reasons they're afraid to start is because they are afraid of failing, but in their lack of initiation, their lack of action, they are already failing. And so I think what's important for people to realize is that the quicker you fail, the more quickly you understand the situation you're going up against, and the more armor you build to be able to handle the situation better the next time. That's true in running, that's true in the example I gave, that's true in all facets of life. And so what I recommend people do, what I encourage people to do, is the best thing that has, the best lesson that I've learned in the 5 years and over 15,000 miles I've ran, is that if you want to get better at running, if you want to get better at running more quickly, then run consistently every day, whether that's 1 mile or 10 miles or 5 miles or 30, whatever you can do right now today, that's what you should begin doing. And then as time goes on, you'll learn, you'll grow, and you'll get better at the craft. But don't rob yourself. And I know it's easier said than done, but try and think of it as, if you're afraid of starting for failure, you're already failing. So that's an opportunity for you to step into it and be like, all right, well, if I'm already gonna fail no matter what, you might as well take action and go after your goal and see the positive aspects of that on the other side. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.